Hi, everybody. Hello and welcome. It's time to rank some 8-bit classics for the Nintendo Entertainment System. We're here playing every single one of the games released in North America in the time frame of the original system's run, and ranking them. As you see, this list here contains 488 games. That means we have hundreds left to go, and that's terrifying, but also exciting. This has been a very rewarding scientific journey thus far, and I am looking forward to getting back to work. Raid 2020 at the bottom of the list. Mega Man 2 at the top. A lot left to go. A lot left to go. Let's get right into it. If you want to influence the list, it can be moved with money. Like all good science, head over to patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann and see about joining the Gerstmann Advisory Panel. As an advisory panel member, you'll be able to suggest games, and I will take your suggestions and play them, and give them a certain amount of priority. And then we can all get through the list together. You can also go to dopeassvideogames.com if you're not into that whole spelling my last name properly sort of thing. Which, I get it. I get it. I get it, man. I get it. Okay. Let's get into it. This first game, suggested by a bunch of folks. This is, this week we're getting to some games that have been suggested by a lot of different people over the years, and in the interest of kind of spreading out some of the games, there are a few games that we just haven't gotten to for a variety of reasons, and so we're getting to the first two games here are probably a couple of the most requested in the history of history. So let's get to it. I'll push this button over here. Oh, that's not right at all. Hello. We need to put that over here and there. Hello. Now, we're living proper with a game they call Tecmo Super Bowl. The sequel to Tecmo Bowl. $1991. Okay. Oh, I thought that was gonna get going, and then it just stopped. Clear football. What is that about? Oh, Detroit Lions. Yes, finally. What year is this? But this is before Biaka Batuka, right? Because he was in NFL Blitz. So this is early '90s, not late '90s. Yeah, little Barry Sanders, sure. There was an elegance to this font. Where they wrote Super Bowl here. Welcome to the hit new reality show, Man vs. Com. Man, what's Koa? Like Man versus Com. Oh, is it like Man versus Coach? Does like the you just pick plays probably for that. We want to play against Com. Real lack of noise on these screens, huh? What's this about? Yes, the Houston Oilers. Why was that whole section just totally quiet? That's crazy. That's really weird. Oh, what am I even looking at? Okay. So, 8 plays. Do you remember, was it yesterday? No, it was Wednesday. We were speaking about NFL Blitz and how between NFL Blitz 99 and NFL Blitz 2000, they put too much shit in their game for their own good. Be Howie Long, the smoke jumper. Well, that's bad. Well, it looks like they, yeah, I mean, you know, like, this is weird because it's like it's you know, they've built upon the original game, but also not, like, it's not like you still kind of can't change players in, you know, when you're chasing after guys or, you know, like that sort of stuff. Ah, fucking great. Uh-oh. Willie Galt. You don't hear enough about Willie Galt these days. Okay. I like their little cutscenes, you know, like that stuff's kind of neat. I mean, it definitely, like, it's more of the same flourish that they did in, like, Tecmo World Wrestling. So, man, like, I figured, hey, you know, 1st and 10, you're gonna try to run it out a little bit, but I guess all the way to the back of the end zone like this, what are you gonna do? Get him! Kill him! Little anime flourish on some of that stuff too. Never hurts. Oh, that's bad. You see that coming. I'll call it again. What are you gonna do? You can't stop him. You can only hope to. You can't. It's 18 inches a day. I guess that one. Oh, that's. I keep hitting the wrong. I keep remembering which button cycles between receivers and which button passes. But hey. Yay. Marcus Allen. That guy was no joke. A lot of people talk about this Bo Jackson guy, but look. They changed up the extra point minigame to be not the same as the kickoff game, which probably makes sense because... All right, they got a little more room. Maybe they'll run this time. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh yeah, get him, kill him, kill him, kill him. I feel like I'm not factoring into any of these tackles. Running on third down. You tricked me. And I'm stuck back here. Ah, well. Did you see me in Broken Arrow? He says. I was not in Broken Arrow, says that guy. Just full speed right out of the gate. It's really ridiculous. I like that there's a retro achievements leaderboard for how long of a run can you get with Bo Jackson. That's real. That's nicely specific. Bumped into some stuff there. Oh, the time is still going. Look at them making a football game. That's not a good pass at all. So I think that I think the problem with this game is similar to this is actually like really dead on what I was talking about on Wednesday. Where they have put too much football into this game. The original Tecmo Bowl, 4 plays, like bang, bang, bang. You know exactly what it is. Like, like there's a simplicity and a raw execution to original Tecmo Bowl that this game kind of gets muddy. Dude, I swear, like it's okay. That was B and I passed, but last time I thought it was A and I am like incapable of. Okay, so if B passes, then A. Okay, there. That's a bad pass right there. But everybody else ran off screen. All right. But like that, you know, that little fake handoff, and you know, like there's just like I didn't have like full control over the quarterback there for a little bit because that's the play it was running, right? And I don't like that at all. Yeah, okay. I do like this though. I do like the idea that if you both pick the same play, that everybody just gets murdered. Like, that's just a fun concept. Warren Moon, not getting it done so far. Oh, that's ooh. Yeah, there's a. Oh, God. What is this bullshit? Speaking of NFL Blitz, what is this 21-7 big score disparity sudden fumble shit? This is too much football. This is not at all what I'm looking for out of it. It's funny how this is so exactly my problem with NFL Blitz 2000. It's crazy. I hate this. The passing stuff, the way it is like running plays and taking control out of your hands so that the quarterback can go do like a fake handoff. I think that sucks. I think that absolutely sucks. Like, it's fine, you know, like let me control the player in your video game. timeouts, dude. Like yeah, I don't know. Like I appreciate that they are trying to make more of a football game, right? I mean, they open with the NFL logo. They licensed the words Super Bowl, all that stuff, right?
Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put.
Oh, what? That was a gap right there. That's also a really weird thing that the previous game doesn't do. Like that weird bump that it was doing when I was trying to force my way through there.
Ready, down, put.
But yeah, this game's not for me, man. I don't.
Ready, down, put.
Like they had a really good thing going, and then as they spent more time iterating on it, they're like, hey, you know, we could put in timeouts, we could have clock management. Like, yes, the excitement of clock management. And that's a shame. I don't know. Like, I'm sure the people that actually like football probably like this game a lot more. Because it's, you know, it's a more faithful, like, you know, faithful in this era is sort of a weird thing to talk about anyway, right? Like the idea of a fully faithful football game, we wouldn't really get there for probably a couple of generations, right? But like, again, there's a precision and perfection to the first game in terms of like the number of options at your disposal, and how you decide to run those plays, and a little bit of more like freedom there that like this game kind of takes away from you in a few ways. Like I said, having a play that has a little play action, like a little fake handoff kind of deal built into it, it actually takes control. Like that's like I'm not controlling the quarterback for a little bit there because he's got to take his steps back and do the fake handoff, and then I take control. And that doesn't feel good. I'd say that feels bad. And so, yeah, I don't know, man. It's definitely interesting. Like when you look at the stuff that they are doing here versus the first game, like you're left with the impression that like they sat down and said, okay, what else can we add to this game to make it like more realistic and more like actual football? And they're like, let's put in some fumbles, let's put in some, like there's like a lot of stuff in here that I'm sure if you care about actual football, there's probably a little bit more there's a little bit more there to get excited about. And you probably appreciate that depth. I like it when the depth comes from like the gameplay itself, and not like we put more plays in and more like there's a different kind of thing that I'm looking for out of a football game. As a person who does not like football, right? I mean, that's sort of the rub, right? Is like And so like this game's like fine, you know, like whatever. It's totally fine. But at the same time, like on a personal level, so not what I'm looking for out of a fucking football game. Like this is. If I had played this game when it first came out, I would have been extremely fucking bummed out. With the amount of like Tecmo, like what is that? Like a little bump up against the thing? Like that's not a good. Yeah, that's not a good addition. That's not a good addition. And like the cutscenes are cool, but like I didn't see any of them go the other way. I don't, you know, maybe that's just like when you see the guy jump for the ball, does he ever actually come down with it? I assume he must, right? We forced the punt. I'll put it to you like this. In a game where if you pick the wrong play on defense, you just get blown the fuck out. Or like there's a great opportunity for you to get blown the fuck out. Going from 4 plays to 8 plays is a shitty thing to do. That's just a straight up net negative.
Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put.
And what is this shit? Like, hey, cool, we put in a jump animation and we put in a slide animation and, you know, like,
Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put. Touchdown.
I think there's a, you know, also this coach mode is a neat addition. Well, like that's probably a really cool thing if you have a relative who likes football but does not play video games. If all they have to do is sit there and call plays, then maybe they, you know, that's like a mode you could play with your dad or whatever, which is kind of a neat idea. But I will say, playing as a coach versus the computer is maybe not super fun.
Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put.
Hello, this is Jerry Rice and my dog Leonidas. We're here to talk about our video game, Jerry Rice and Nidas Dog Football.
Give Roger Craig his own game. I like the landings. The cutscenes are really funny because they're so they don't quite match what's happening on the field. Like it's the situationally it does, but he lands in like a fucking anime and then he's like, and then it cuts back to the action, and you're like, oh right, it's Tecmo Bowl.
Ready, down, hood, 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 hood.
Let's try that one.
Ready, down, hood, 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 hood.
I feel like I'm getting a lot of like their passing on the early downs and running on the late downs in a way that, what is that? He meant to do that. That's a cool little cutscene. That's neat.
Ready, down, hood, 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 hood.
Let's try that one.
Ready, down, hood, 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 hood.
That's where you're going to go with that one? As your coach, I'm disappointed in you. Feels like you could have got a lot more out of that one.
Hood, 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 hood. Ready, down, hood, 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 hood.
I like that they knew not to change any of the voice samples, though. That stuff is pretty iconic.
Ready, down, hood, 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 hood.
Hello, this is Jerry Rice and my dog Leonidas. We're here to talk about our video game, Jerry Rice and Nidas Dog Football.
That ball didn't really look like it went through the uprights, but hey. Yeah, I mean, if we're ranking Tecmo Bowls, if we're ranking early Tecmo Bowls here, I might still say that the arcade game is my favorite because it's such a weird, wide machine, and it's such. I mean, it is a incredibly different game than this. Tecmo was doing a lot of that then, right? I mean, like, Rygar is a very different game in arcades than it is at home. Ninja Gaiden, of course, like a dramatically different game. That's a damn
Down, hood, 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 hood.
brawler. That's a dang beat 'em up in arcades. And they turned it into something dramatically different at home.
Down, hood, hood,
And same for this, like that's a big, more cartoonish, like I love the look of original Tecmo Bowl. At least how it is in my head. I should go back and play it. It's been a while. But arcade Tecmo Bowl, I feel like, is even more about like, yo man, shake this joystick to bust these tackles than these games were. Like even more so. Why don't you do one of these?
ready, down, hood, 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 hood.
3rd and 13. Guess we got to pass, huh?
Hood, 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 hood.
Oh boy. What's change do? Why? Again, more football than this game needs. Why are we doing this? What are we doing here? But yeah, I guess, you know, Tecmo was, you know, and because they made the game so different, it's one of those rare cases where I think all those games are good. You know, they're very different, but like Arcade Rygar is a cool game. Home Rygar, I think, is a better game. Ninja Gaiden, like kind of a toss-up. I guess the NES game's probably better, like edges it out a little bit in that case too. Just because there's kind of more to it, but at the time when Ninja Gaiden came out in the arcades, just the walking animation, the little back and forth, like just the hang from the light post swing and like the cool shit you could do was so fucking nuts in that game. And Tecmo Bowl was a big wide multi-monitor cabinet with, it was like crazy. And it looked great, and you know, like, you know, that stood out in its own way too. Like, that's sort of the funny thing is, like, even I think if you look at arcade Tecmo Bowl to NES Tecmo Bowl, they there's even less like quote unquote real football in that arcade version of Tecmo Bowl. All right, third quarter.
Ready, down, put.
I don't, you know, again, more realistic. The guy jumped up and blocked a pass. That's something that would happen in real football. But the cool thing about Tecmo Bowl is running all the way back to like your end zone and then throwing the ball across the entire fucking field. And like that is the fun of that game. Like this is like, hey, we're gonna take all the fucking, or like half the fun out of this one, because now they might jump and block it. They might do this. They might, you know, like there's just a little more football in here. Because in that first game, you could do that with anybody. You just call the right pass and play, and they just keep fucking going. And, you know, like, I'm sure you can nail it here too. Let's try that one. But like, that's what that game is about. And here, I think, you know, giving the receivers, or like AI receivers, like, because you as the player, that's something I should check. That's something I'm actually curious about here. But I need to be playing for that. Oh, I don't know. Let's just...
Ready, down, put.
Okay, I want to try... And I'm not really sure how I'll be able to test this, but... can you, as a player on defense, can you jump up and swat the ball? Or is that something that happens automatically or doesn't happen at all if it's you controlling the player? Or... it's automatic. Okay. You just move the player nearby and he does the rest. All right. I mean, at least it does it. Like, that's the bigger problem would be if they only did it with AI players, you know? Okay. I was kind of already on the ground before that ball even got there. It's sort of a weird outcome when you look at what the play looked like. Yeah, this is a tough one. I don't know. It's and the player doesn't move off that spot. Like, that's like a weird half step where they go like, oh, we've got these baubles and oh, this guy knocked it away. But like, I can't control that receiver to go get that fucking ball while it's going boing, boing, boing. Like he's just planted there. He's like, my route told me to stop here, and so I stopped here. And that sucks. See, like, that doesn't look good. It's just like static player, ball bounces. You're like, why did that happen? There were players close by, but it didn't really look like they were close enough to necessarily block it. Yeah, I really don't like the way that goes down. That stuff's funky. I don't know, man. It's like they did what they could, right? They're like, let's take some time and make it a little bit more football-y than the previous game was, but like then, like I said, like, hey, here's this thing where, hey, we're the ball gets bobbled around a little bit and the play is just kind of dead. Like no one else can move at that point. And I think that's like a really crappy way to go. Again, more play selection. You would think that immediately more play choice would always be a better thing. But I think in a game where they've created this guessing game around like pick the right thing to do this, like adding 4 more plays to that doesn't make it better. especially in a game where, again, you know, like you can really get blown the fuck out when you pick the wrong play. Like lowering that percentage, I don't. Yeah, it feels like a really negative way to go. They've got players and teams. You know, they went and did the licensing work to get the rest of it right. The first game is just players. The NFLPA. Yeah, like it's really good, but I like on a personal level, you know, like scientifically, hell of a game. My personal look at it, this is not Tecmo Bowl. This is something else. This is like, hey man, we put a bunch of fucking bad shit into Tecmo Bowl and made it worse. It's like significantly worse than that first game in terms of just like tightness and precision and like all of that stuff. Like the things that they added to it are like it is a worse game than the first one for sure. Okay, where's that go on our list? Scientifically, I mean, like the for the reasons I'm talking about here, like it is not as good as Tecmo Bowl. It's cool that they have more options, but the options muddy it in a way that it does not deserve. It's no Tecmo World Wrestling, but it's like it's in here somewhere. You know, it's a little bit more successful than Baseball Simulator 1000. Which if we were talking about Super Baseball Simulator 1000, that would be a different story. But Baseball Simulator 1000 is just kind of like where they get the idea going, and it's cool, and the sequel's way better. So this is better than that. You'd take Tecmo Super Bowl over Solar Jetman Hunt for the Golden Warp Ship. It's better than Trojan. Is it better than Shatterhand? Like, yeah. It's better than Codename Viper. Is Tecmo Super Bowl better or worse than Balloon Fight, man? Shit. It's better than Balloon Fight. I guess, you know, let's ask the question for real here. Is it better or worse than Tecmo World Wrestling? I think Tecmo World Wrestling is really cool. I like the way Tecmo World Wrestling does its cutscenes and has its like commentary and all that sort of stuff. Like it's got a really it uses those Tecmo flourishes in a different way, a similar way than Tecmo Super Bowl does. I think the cutscene stuff is like a little bit more effective here because they really only use it in, you know, when you're doing your big moves and whatever. It's not necessarily something that is popping up all the time. Yeah, you know, like Tecmo World Wrestling. I mean, this is probably the best wrestling game on the platform. It's either that or tag team wrestling. Yeah, Tecmo Super Bowl is better than Tecmo World Wrestling. See, this is where the science has to come into play, because if you ask me, is Commando a better game than Tecmo Super Bowl, I would say like absolutely. But when we let the science speak, I think it goes up a little bit higher. It's above Commando. It's above Kung Fu. It's better than Metal Storm. But that's probably it. It's no Hudson's Adventure Island 2. It's our new number 34, Tecmo Super Bowl. All right. That's a game that on a personal level, I could go never playing that again. Honestly, like that's not the good Tecmo Bowl, but that's science for you. There you have it, number 34. Okay. Next game has come up a lot for a variety of reasons. Lysandis has been a vocal advocate of wanting this one on the list, among other folks. It's come up a few times. And so it's finally time. For North and South. From your friends at Infogram. You know, with the Department of Education getting dismantled, you got to learn about the Civil War somehow, and it might as well be from North and South, right? Right? Opening with a D-pad as mouse cursor. Can I click on this man's ass? Yeah, okay, good. Good. I was like, don't put this weird shiny ass on your title screen if I can't click on it. Okay, so you can decide. I'm guessing this is turning off. Would you like to have Native Americans in your game? Would you like to have weather? The three hindrances of the Civil War: Native Americans, weather, and boats. Hey guys, this is maybe a little fucked up. I like that you can pick a different year. I assume that gives you different technology, or maybe the battles happen in different areas, but also a good reminder that the Civil War did not last that long. The Confederacy, that fucking farce, fucking racist scumbags. The idea that this flag still fucking pervades for how fucking blown the fuck out. That's cute. That's a... What's this guy? All right. Okay, I guess let's go. Oh God. It's a funky little number. All right, the last year to see the South gaining victory at victory really knows that in the long run, the North's industrial might will vanquish at last. He needs a decisive victory. Like the Confederate flag in this, they look like envelopes. Like their arms up. They're just like, yay! We're fighting! Like there's a little bit of artillery. The home computer classic. Ah, my cannon! So there's sort of action here. Ah. So like you're kind of you're you know, when you're the artillery, you're do I get something for collecting the flags? Train. $2. All right, it's on. Oh, you can blow up the bridge. Those guys just ran off and drowned. That's right. You guys should move. You guys, can you guys cross? Looking like no. I'm not a strong swimmer. I just want to do fights like this map I don't really care about, but I do like that they have turned the Civil War into a cartoony Oh, what? They won't kill him? All right, we gotta. All right. Shot the guy. Is there anything else that can be done here? Wow, no. This is really I don't know, basic, I guess is what I would say. Like there's almost like an Archon level of, you know, it's way more about the action, right? It's way more about this stuff than it is about the get up on him. Yeah. Oh, get a cannon. Get a cannon, you fucking fuck-ups. All right. Oh. It's an interesting combat. Like, you know, your 3 unit types. But like, what is this train? I mean, you know, like money is going from place to place. So like, what do I, okay. So does money just automatically turn into more units? Because I feel like I don't really have an option of like where to go and when and why. Well, now what? Oh, there's a bridge up there. Well, how do I... Great. Like, you know, when you're not actively controlling the unit, it just kind of walks forward on its own, and so all my horses just ran into the fucking water. No. It's fine. We'll be more nimble this way. What's up? Oh, okay. I'm picking up. You go over here and take care of this dick. Oh, no. I mean, I guess, like, if I run out of Americas, he probably wins too, right? Is that how it works? Or he just has to get to my base or whatever? What is this fucking Russian attack ass shit? Alright, what's he doing? Okay, well, we killed him. No, we didn't kill him. This is, I am not controlling him, because he's the bad guys, but But it's like he can run my soldiers off screen, and that apparently is enough to eliminate them. So I ran out, threw my knives, and then disappeared from the screen, and now that soldier's just gone? What a confusing fucking mechanic. Like, you would hit a button to spawn a soldier, but it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen all the time? For whatever reason? Do you get paid by the number of territories that you control? Is that part of it? I would guess that would be some part of this. Now do I have to take it back? Yeah. Rob the fort. Ah, the dog. Ah! Why is that? Why can't I run on that rooftop? Ah, dynamite. This feels like it's running at the wrong speed. This feels like broken. That's all of them, right? They're out of the... They don't got no icons up top. Oh, they still have dogs, huh? And they still got dynamite. Whoops. This is an interesting idea that is not, like, super well executed. But this, you know... Why did I only get 2? Why are they getting so much more money than me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, they only got 2 as well. So that time I got $3. Yay, we're fighting! Again, the way everyone just throws their hands up like, hooray! Is pretty good. This is like a pretty stout fucking force here, huh? Oh, they got my goddamn cannon. We could try to run backwards and have this fight this way. Oh, I can't loop around the way the horses can. That's bad. That's fine. Okay, we're good. Oh, why do you have more dudes? Well, you got a lot of guys, huh? It was brother versus brother. Y'all ain't shit. It's time to make America again the land of freedom. Why did all the words go backwards? Okay. Is a reversal of the situation still possible? So I guess by going late in the war, yeah, they have more starting units than I do. Hooray, we're fighting! Ah. Oh, your horse guy is going to come from me with your swords? What are you, dumb? This is a neat idea. As far as like, you know, doing a strategy game on console, like I think they do a pretty good job of making the action feel very accessible. Like this isn't, you know, you're not sitting and staring at food and, you know, whatever else, you know, like, oh, we need to bring supply lines up in this. Like they didn't overcomplicate it in a way that if you had a mouse and keyboard or whatever, you know, or a higher resolution screen or, you know, the different things that would make that work. Like this is an appropriate level of complexity for the platform. Now this was on multiple platforms, of course, you know. No horses, no, don't ride into the water. Still stupid fucking horses. Brother versus brother. Couldn't get in there. Uh-oh. Just stand here until they fall in the frickin' water. Oops. Yeah, do that. Dumbass. You absolute idiot. Oh, is the train getting robbed? Look at this. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go again. high stakes train robbery. So it seems like the move is duck, and then they fuck up and fall. My train fighting technique. Ah! This music is so dumb. Excuse me, sir. Oh, I could have fought him. I should have gone all the way there. The states, what state you can go to feels strange. All right. They've merged forces. Let's see what we got. It's tough to manage all that at once. How many more horses y'all got? Oops. How come the words don't turn backwards? Oh, there. Okay. There. Why did they do this? What? Yeah, you know, like a decent little action strategy game. Better than I thought it was going to be. You know, like I think there's a certain, you know, you kind of expect from a strategy game. From a, you know, that you're gonna, that there's just gonna be a little bit more complexity to it. And now we can bet on it. It's raining on y'all. It's just like an evil cloud moves around. I feel like there's probably like, you know, the balance between the three types of units is interesting and feels like ever so slightly off. I don't know, the charge on the cannon, the charge time on the cannon is really nuts. And you end up in situations, you know, like you know, infantry is a pretty fucking hard counter for the cavalry units. But I guess, you know, if you've dialed in the range on the cannon and you are like well aware of exactly how much you need to charge it to take the shots you need to take, then I bet that you could really fuck shit up, huh? Yeah, so there's like an updated version of this called the Blue Coats that came to various platforms, including it's on Steam right now, which is, and Switch. I didn't realize it was that recent. Just boat coming by and reinforcing me. Okay. So how does that work? If I hang out on the east side of the map, I get boats, and if I hang out on the west side of the map, I get jumped? Is that... But I guess for as much as, you know, like I said, you know, that infantry really fucks up the horses, like in the heat of battle, of everything like else happening, you can get your horses up on some gun guys and give it to them. All right, that's that. And that was pretty fucking fast. It's a good game. Look at this. It's like Boonga Boonga. This is where they got the idea for the arcade game Boonga Boonga. It's the skier from Slalom under there. They don't tell you that, you know, because they didn't have the license to it, but it's definitely, this is, I'd know those cheeks anywhere. North and South. A little thin, but cool. Where's Archon at on this list? That's kind of the... It's, man. So, you know, our Archon has way more unit variety than North and South does. But in terms of like the action, the on-screen action and what have you, like it's relatively similar. There's less of a like you're here and charging through them and respawning, you know, like Archon is really just like a single screen. It's like competitive outlaw. I guess outlaw is competitive outlaw. It's the spiritual successor to Outlaw. How about that? The Atari 2600 classic. Archon's a better game. Like this I think is like better produced, especially on this platform. Like in terms of just, hey, we made a fun cartoony style sort of, which given the subject matter, the Civil War, I think the take on it has changed so dramatically because I think everyone woke up one morning and realized like, oh, there are some fuckers that actually like still fucking think that way. Like there's still some fucking real hardcore fucking racist. Like, you know, it's very American of us to sit here and think like, well, we solved the problem and there's no more racism. And like, oh wait, no, totally not in any way, shape, or form. And as we kind of see more and more of that enter our day-to-day lives, you know, the Civil War is a little less palatable than maybe it was. You know, when I was a kid, we did book reports on the Civil War, and we did, you know, I built a big paper mache mountain and then put soldiers on them and painted them like blue and gray or whatever, you know, and you know, we learned all about that stuff. And but like you learned all about that stuff and you were just like, yeah, these guys wanted to keep doing slavery, and what the fuck is up with that? And what the fuck was very much the lesson taught there now. So yeah, man, maybe a larger topic than we're ready to discuss here today, but North and South comes from a different time where it could be viewed as like it's our distant past and we're past now that, you know. Where does this go on the list? I don't think it, like I said, I think Archon's variety edges it out. I do think that the strategy layer of this, I think, is a better game than Archon, which with its kind of chessboard PowerPoint stuff, I think is a little. I never thought that was a very great way to present that stuff. It's no Ice Climber. Snow Brothers is a better game. Heavy Barrel is better, but like it's right here. It's better than Wizards and Warriors. Is it? I mean, I think it is. Let's think this through. Is it better or worse than Wizards and Warriors? It's probably not quite as good. It's like it's right there though. It is better than Dusty Diamond's All-Star Softball. It's better than this weird port of Narc, which is fine, but not. It's funny that Narc, as violent as it is, got an NES port at all. Is it better or worse than that version of Smash TV? It's better. It's no Mission Impossible. It's our new number 150. That's like a nice level of strategy for the platform, I think. That's like, you know, like different games for sure, obviously. But like the thing that North and South does some of the things right that like Advance Wars does in terms of finding ways to, and Advance Wars, it's a weird comparison, right? Because I think Advance Wars is a significantly better game. But like in terms of finding ways to make this specific style of game palatable and what have you, and consoleize it in a way that I think makes it a little bit more approachable for players. I think North and South does a pretty good job of that. And that's pretty all right. It's pretty all right. All right, next up. Another game that got multiple requests. I think Chubbigans wanted this a bunch, and Chili Bus brought it up more recently, and this is, well, it's got the ocean logo right on the box. It's Cool World 1992. A 1992 NES game. If the ocean logo wasn't on the box, this audio would kick in and you'd be like, oi, oi, Gov. I mean, it's not the Ocean Loader music, but what can be. All the Ocean Loader tunes are bangers. Brad Pitt's finest work in theaters, the film Cool World. When Sega was marketing the Sega CD prior to release, they had a video that would run on a loop, which the disc got out. I actually have a dump of that now, that includes footage from Cool World because they had an intent to make a Sega CD Cool World game. I like that nothing else appears on this screen. No press start, no nothing. It's gonna play this song. It's like a demo. Cool World Street. Okay, I gotta hit start again. Oh God. There she is. It's Kim Basinger in cartoon form. Why does the B button duck? Oh, it's because I can walk up and down. Okay. So holding B is a crouch, tapping it activates whatever. Oh God. What the fuck? Oh God. What the? And so I just have like no way to deal with this now that I'm out of erasers. I guess I could use bombs, but like. Okay, well, now we have truly nothing. Am I Brad Pitt? I thought he was wearing like a purple suit or something. Oh, I got electrocuted by the club sign. Oh my God. I gotta jump across and get that bomb. Yes, I am interested in attending the Slash Club. No? They say that the film was originally supposed to be a horror movie, but then over the course of a zillion rewrites and Hollywood fuckery, it came out as something else. But this is horror. This is horrifying, at least. All right, we got something here. Can I? What? Eraser just doesn't work on those guys, huh? Yeah, that'd be way too convenient. Can I only push this garbage can to the left? It sure seems that way. And I can't push it any further, so this is where it's supposed to go. Oh, cool. We blew up the trash can with a bomb. And now we're in here with this guy. I have no means with which to fight him, but... Okay, and you get electrocuted by those signs, so I can't jump up there. Like, there's clearly something flashing up there that I am probably meant to get. Can I jump on this fucker's head? No. What is... Can I stand on the windowsill over there? Okay, so that's also something I can stand on. Oh, but that's gonna... Okay, I need to get off of there. So maybe I need to jump over to the snake? Oh... Everything about the way the perspective is rendered in this game is truly... Oh my god. Oh, that's a door, huh? This game is still happening. This game is still on. Like, what? Why? Oh, God. What the f... Yeah, Harris. You think you can stop her, Harris? I don't. Harris. This is gonna go way better this time. If I get the... Can I... I can't... Oh, I'm invincible because I got the police... Invincible for like 3 seconds. Great. Splash Club. Suck it. Stupid idiots. I fucking... Ha 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 ha. It's hilarious. Video game. Still not really sure what that is. Upside down glass or something. Fuck it. Is there a way to make these blocks extend, maybe? That I can... You guys just bounce down there forever. It's a weird game. Ugh. Fuck you. What is this video game ass bullshit? What was that? I don't even know what that was. I don't have like a pause menu, that inventory type thing. There's this. And that's it? That's all that's in here? Is whatever that was? There's nothing else over here. And this is the end here. It's not like I can't go that way. So what? Such a fucking mess, dude. Grab the bottle. You cannot grab... You can't do anything with the bottle. There's nothing you can press that will do anything with that bottle currently. So, I mean, presumably something interacts with it in some way, but... All right, thanks, guys. Thanks to my friends at the Slash Club. How long do you think it took to make this game? What the? Why? Why would you put a bunch of nothing all the way? I feel like we found nothing of significance. Despite solving the riddle of the slash club door. Like, what the f... All right, we'll get a bomb up there. Another one of those bottles. I love open world games. Another eraser up there. I should, I could use one. Oh, I forgot I could crouch. Maybe that would be useful for something. Oh, is that okay? Is there something? Okay, wait. Is that a pen? Why are the trunks of those cars flickering? Okay. Shit. And they just respawn instantly. Like, what? So now that I have the pen, can I interact with the... Why wouldn't that be a platform? Why wouldn't we have platforms? Okay, so we kill the dudes and then to fill the pen up and then we drain it. So do I have to drain all the bottles in the game? Is that the game? This is like worse than the Simpsons game. Oh, right. Forgot about the sign. And of course, we can't use it on these guys because we've got to use our bomb trash can trick on these fucking dopes. So there was probably one of these inkwells in the sewer, huh? So I'm supposed to, like... Something about it... Something about this game not even giving you, like, the core tool that you need to play the game. Okay, there wasn't anything out here, though. There was no inkwells out here. So, that means the rest of them have to be in that sewer area, right? Right? Hey, dickheads. Haha. And I probably can't suck this dude up either, huh? That'd be too useful. Ah, you piece of shit. Yeah, now we're in business. This game should start you with the pen, I think. I think that would be the way to do it. And not have to like just go collect the pen. Because it's not like the pen is in some crazy impossible to reach place either. It's just like, the pen's up here now. Like, so why? Not a thing that makes the game better. Okay, we did not pass any inkwells. Get off me! You dickheads! You can't get the distance. You can't get the distance. You can't get the distance. Get off me! Like if you come on this area, if you come up on this area and just keep moving, the barrels are aligned out of the gate. Now our pen is full, which is... That's a mechanic. And there's nothing over here. This is just where that thing was. So now what? It doesn't say how many inkwells there all are to get, or how many, like, what is, if that's the thing, if that's the mechanic, is fill all the inkwells. The game doesn't give you anything on that at all to say how many inkwells are left or anything. So we bomb the gate. I'll try it. I'm gonna say probably not. And now we die. Fuck this game. I feel like I've seen... Unless getting all the inkwells opens something else up. Like, I don't... Yeah, Harris. Fucking Harris. Cool World. Oh. I don't feel so good. All right. Cool World. Cool World. About as good as the movie. Probably. Trying to think like, I don't know that I ever sat down and watched all of Cool World in one sitting. It's probably the sort of movie that I saw a bunch of in chunks, like sitting, because it's HBO and whatever else. But I don't know that I ever watched Cool World on purpose. It seems real. The movie seemed really bad. Like, I don't think much of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I don't think Who Framed Roger Rabbit is an especially great movie. But boy, oh boy. It's a lot better than Cool World. That's for sure. Yes, it is no opposites attract. I mean, if we have to think of the era and rank the, cartoons in the real world, vice versa kind of thing, then I mean, MC Scat Cat and Paula Abdul, their chemistry is crackling off the screen. It's an incredible MC Scat Cat's solo album. Some crazy work. But yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I never liked it. And that dude, I've talked about it before, but like that dude, Charles Fleischer, was fucking everywhere doing the Roger Rabbit voice on the Arsenio Hall show, for example. But it just felt like that dude was just a pop culture fixture there for a good long time, and he would show up and host things and be on things, and just like he'd always be going, and it's just like, shut the fuck up, Jesus Christ. But yeah, man, no thank you. But Cool World is it's significantly worse than Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Both the movie and the game. I mean, if we're, the game has some merit and ambition. Cool World also kind of open in a way that, similar to Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but yikes, man. It's no Videomation. It's no Rocket Ranger. Bigfoot's a better game. Cybernoid the Fighting Machine is a more enjoyable experience. Speaking of which, I went and played some of the Commodore 64 version of Cybernoid, as well as Cybernoid 2, the sequel. And that's a better game there. Like, it looks better. It has more visual flair and more of its own kind of unique style. Or, I mean, not unique per se. A lot of games had that sort of look to it. But, like, it is better than the NES version of Cybernoid for sure. Wow, Cool World. The Blues Brothers is a better game. Way better. Is Cool World worse than Athena? I guess it is. I guess it is, man. Athena is broken, but this is worse. Cool World for the NES isn't necessarily like broken. It's bad. Yeah, that face when you're worse than Titus. Titus and Ocean, Ocean, for as legendary of a run that Ocean had on home computers of the 80s. British home computers of the 80s, like Ocean got a lot of arcade licenses and did a lot of very good versions of games, very popular, at least, versions of those games for a lot of platforms. And so Ocean was ubiquitous. The Ocean loader, amazing music, great music. But like Ocean as a publisher, like we talk about publishers losing their way, the way like Midway had a hard time transitioning from arcades to the home market. And then they kind of found their footing and, things changed on them and they went away. Ocean, I think, is another, like, Ocean had trouble making the transitions, Ocean had a hard time transitioning to the console market when, the Spectrum and, the Commodore 64 and some of those machines sort of faded from view. But then Ocean stuck around for years after that in ways that you're like, this has the Ocean look? Like they became Titus in a lot of ways. Like, didn't they literally? Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and stare at Wikipedia pages about who owned what, but yeah, there's just a lot of. Yeah, did Infogram end up with them? Yeah. Anyway. Legendary publisher for a very set period of time, Ocean, and once we get out of that, it's this flailing mess of games. This game feels like a game that, like, if they had put it on the Spectrum, it would have been like, wow, look at this open thing in this open world. It would have, it would have been a softer place for it to land. I wonder if this game, but by 92, we weren't really seeing a ton of Spectrum games. Sure, there were some, but yeah, geez. It's worse than Athena. Got to think about this on the science side of things, because I would rather play Cool World than Wolverine. But does that hold up? Scientific? It does. It's worse than King Neptune's Adventure. It's better than Wolverine. Is Cool World better or worse than Circus Caper? Gosh. Cool World is worse than Circus Caper. It's our new number 476. Man. And there you have it. Yikes. Okay. Andal wanted this next one. Having a hard time imagining that this is going to be better. Superman. There he is. There's Superman. From your friends at First Star Software. Superman, listen carefully. Metropolis will become the base for the evil Gen Zod. First Star Software made a lot of great computer games. Spy vs. Spy was one of theirs. They published Boulder Dash. Oh no. Up to Jump is always a great starting point. Hi Clark, your favorite Cub reporter, Jimmy here. Say cheese. Click. I'm the copy chief. Go out and get me some news. We have a deadline. Hi, Lois. Clark, strange things are going on in Metro Park. The exact place is on the map. Press select button for map. Oh God, Clark Kent has been shot. Superman looking at a subway map and going, okay, I need to go to CBD. I've got to get some ointments, some super ointments. Said Metro Park is where the action was, right? So, am I where the blinking thing is, or am I where the arrow is? Let's move and find out. Oops. You can't ride the subway with no pass. Yeah, fuck you, Superman. Ah, okay. Oh, that just loops around. Oh, this is... No, it does not loop around. This is a different building. Full of bad guys. Ouch! Save me, Zaura. I am dying. Now I can throw 2 axes. I feel like I have enough to write a bunch of news stories. Fucking maniacs with guns are everywhere. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way, right? Because I want to... If I need to ride the subway, then... I'm never going to get there this way, because this is just walking along this line. Right? My favorite Cub reporter. Oh, see, I can't jump nearly as high as Clark Kent. Oh, this is a wall. Oh, no. I can jump high. What? Okay, so we're all the way at the end of this line. It looked like there was some kind of... Oh, I guess that's the subway. So does Clark have a subway pass and Superman doesn't? Do I like the Superman movie with Richard Pryor? Yeah, sure. That's the 3, right? Those, like, the first 3 of those Superman movies are pretty good. I don't know if they hold up, but, like, you know, they were... Like, I don't think they're like great movie. You know, they're like 3 is like good for what it is, right? I'm gonna sit here and tell you that like it's like an amazing film, but like I don't know, it's like an interesting thing to go back and watch. Y'all got a subway pass in here? No, you're just gonna beat me with sticks? I'm a newspaper reporter. You got super subway pass? I got knocked out of my clothes, man. Real weird range on this attack. What is that even? What am I even getting? Oh, Super Breath 2. I see what that 2 was. This is like... Bad Golgo 13. Why did it fade out? Like the... You and me both, man. Now, if we go up here, we can get the pen. Okay, that is not a door you can go in. Like, if I hit the attack button in the air, I can just stay here forever. It's almost like I could fly or something, man. No, fuck you. Did I help? It was helps were coming out of this room, but oh, buddy. Very dangerous looking bit right here. I was like, what is this? Superman sensing some kind of... What's going on in here? Hey guys, saw your door was open, figured I'd come in and say hi. Oh god! They killed Superman. Oh, yeah, we continued. Cool. Real cool. Oh, yeah. There, yeah. No, what? It took me to... Well, I wanted to go to the park, right? So, okay, this arrow is something totally different then, because I can hit A and it'll change location. So that's like a fast travel, but I can only go to Metropolis Park, or they said Metro Park is where the stuff was, so... Look at this. Look at this. So do I want to walk to the left to go to the dot? Because that's the park proper? I guess we'll find out. This sucks, dude. But like there's something about it in a real shitty... This is like a good rental era NES game. Like, I should see what the year on this was, because we're getting closer. Look at how much power that takes off your item power meter. And then it doesn't even kill the guy in one shot. Oh, is that bad? No, am I invincible for getting that? Is that, no, that's lowering. Okay. It'd be funny if in the Japanese version of this game he had a lot more to say. Are you selling drugs? Is this the code phrase? What am I supposed to... Who do I need to go shoot? Are you activating me? What is happening here? I don't know. Great. Does the elevator work? It does. This layout looks broken. Like, look at this screen. It looks like the cartridge is dirty. It's like, oh yeah, I don't know. If you fucking put pressure on the cartridge at this point, it's like you find a secret level, man. It's like, yeah, it's all fucked up, but like, the gun guys are truly evil. That, you know, that. Oh. Couldn't fly all the way there, huh? Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, the guys with projectiles end up being the hardest ones to deal with. The melee guys, you know, you just, whatever. They're whatever, you know. But here, I guess if I jump to dodge that first bullet and then land... Do you think, does the manual go out of its way to try to be all these thugs are armed with kryptonite bullets? I don't know why people are always saying, man, they've never made a good Superman game when this one's right here. So is this the, let's look at the map here. Oh, we're on the other side of the, where am I even supposed to be going? She said that there was news at Metro Park. Which I'm assuming Metropolis Park is short, is long for Metro Park, right? There's nothing else on here that says Metro Park, so. Give me some more of that compound V that I can use for heat vision. Okay, so the only way to go is down. Why is my heat vision now one-shotting these guys when it wasn't before? But not that one. Man, what a fucking game. How many flights of steps must Superman walk down? Shot Superman and he turned into a guy with glasses and then he got hit by invisible enemies? What the fuck? Like, there's no X-ray vision on my list, is there? Not that that would... Oh, there is. Yeah. If only... Oh, here we are. We made it. Unfortunately, we're dead. Some nice slowdown in this game too. Nope, wrong button again. Here we let's try super flight. It is funny. Ugh. Nothing here. Oh God. How much heat vision must one Superman use? These guys just invincible? What the fuck are we doing here? What are we? This is fucking miserable. Look at this shit. What other hot super ability can I use to... Let's try... Whip Lady jumped on Clark Kent's head and he is dead now. Well, you know, if we had beat Whip Lady... So like I was saying, I think that, you know, there's something about this... This is, like, interesting in terms of the time it came out. So it was copyright 88 there, but when did this come out in Japan? Because I bet It was earlier than that. Yeah, 87. Well, very late 87. But so it was December 88 here and December 87 there. So, a year apart, but still late 87. It's not a good game, but like there's something kind of fascinating about it in the context of it being a 1987 game on this platform. In terms of the open world of it, like you see some of the other, I don't know, Atlantis No Nazo, you see different bits and pieces of different games that would be better, that you would think about more, not Atlantis No Nazo, but like other aspects of this game appear in other good games. Like there's bits of this that you see and go like, well, it's like really open. Like you have a map and you can fly, like it's clunky as hell. The menu is a disaster. The combat feels like shit. Your powers are very, very underwhelming. There are stats in there, so presumably you get, more powerful attacks as you go, but not a good Superman game, not a great representation of Superman. I think that's something that, very few video games have ever captured, really. So, that's sort of, true of a lot of games. But there is something here. There's something in this game that, like, I think is really neat for the era. If this was 92, we wouldn't be talking about it, right? You'd be like, fuck this. But there's I'm not even going to say charm. There's not a charm. Like it's funny that Superman, like they made like SD Superman, Sid of Superman. With his big old head and everything, like this like very, 80s Japanese rendition of video game graphics in general, like this is in a lot of ways, it's certainly a step below the visuals of something like River City Ransom. But I mean, like that type of like, there's a style here. It's just a shitty one. But it's close. It's like 3 clicks off of being like, oh, well, your chibi Superman game is actually kind of fucking neat. Like there's almost something there, but it's too many degrees off, and so it plays like shit. It kind of looks like shit. It feels like shit. And so all you're really left with is like looking at it and going, there is certainly an ambition here. And there's something a little neat about it in that specific context. As an artifact from a different time, I think this is a really interesting game. I don't know that I would say like, oh, this game led to this, then this. I don't know that anything in Superman popularized this style of game in a way that got us anywhere else. There's like a hint of like a Golgo 13 buried in this. But that game is significantly better. Because Superman doesn't fuck, and he doesn't, like he doesn't, it's just not as good. So it's no Golgo 13. I think we can safely say that. Russian Attack is a better game. Solstice, the quest for the staff of Deimos, is a better game. Is Superman better or worse than Dino Wars Destruction of Spoondalaus? Superman is worse. I am actually, now that we're, looking at other game names, like I do think that there's, again, you look at a Malion's Secret Castle here. There's like similarity, of this design aesthetic and some of this stuff. Like there's certainly, I mean, Milan's Secret Castle is a much better looking game and a much better playing game. Though, like that guy in Superman, Milan's Secret Castle also does not speak English. Bump head to find box. Come on. Legacy of the Wizard is a better game. That's something that before we started, I would not have said that. If we had not played Legacy of the Wizard recently, that game had such an outsized, I had such a disgust for it with every fiber of my being. And going back and playing it, I'm like, I don't like this, but like there's something kind of neat about it. There's something cool about it that, was hard to parse as a child, that's for sure. This is a tough one because there's an ambition here, but every bit of it feels fucking terrible. It's worse than the Flintstones, The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. It's worse than G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. Is it worse than Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2? That's another one, man. Except the opposite of Legacy of the Wizard. I fucking hate it. Oh my God. I cannot believe that that's what Iron Sword is after all these years of, I had played it at some point, but Iron Sword is so fucking terrible. But you could do a lot worse, scientifically speaking. Superman is worse than Ninja Kid, but this is the ballpark. Krusty's Funhouse is a better game. It is, it is similar in some ways, though, like a different development style and everything, but it is similar to Dick Tracy insofar as there's kind of an ambition to its open world and, attempts to represent a city and, giving you that map and what have you. I think the only thing Dick Tracy really has going for it is that map, ultimately. Is Superman better than Dick Tracy? I think it probably is. Ugh. No, it's worse. No, it's worse. It's worse than Gumshoe. It's worse than Bomberman 1. It's definitely worse than Puss in Boots: Para's Great Adventure, a game I finished. It is worse than The Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy. Reluctantly. Is it better or worse than Chubby Cherub? It's worse than Captain America and the Avengers. It's worse than Ghoul School. It is worse than the Addams Family, but it is better than the Jungle Book. It's our new number 354. Yeah. It's a weird one. That's a real weird one. Superman. All right, we got a little bit of time left. This one probably won't take too long. It's an unlicensed video game. Called Afterburner. Very weird to see Sega's games coming out on this platform at all. We got a little demo here. Let's get into it. The Tengen Enterprise. They took the Sega logo off of it. That's funny. Surprisingly smooth. You know, you gotta keep doing barrel rolls, man. These 8-bit console versions of Afterburner, you just gotta keep fucking doing barrel rolls. Like, you don't have speed control like you did. Ah! That's okay, it does that. This feels very oh man, that's a decent little Game Over logo. Like even the title screen runs like shit. My guide to Afterburner, especially, I mean, you know, I'm playing this the same way I would play the Master System version of the game, which incidentally I was playing last night. And the secret there is to just keep doing these barrel rolls. If you want to play it like right or whatever, I mean, you know, you can also kind of just like stick to the corners, like particularly on the Master System version. If you just kind of stay up here, I think is what it is. Like, you can dodge most things. Pretty sure that, there we go. Yeah, I was going to say that screen in the upper corner is supposed to show enemy jets on it, but reload weapons. Wait, so it is counting missiles? Like, you know, they don't put... Uh-oh. A missile behind me. We gotta shake it. Oh, we did not shake it. Pretty good fade out as NES fade outs go. This is like... So, yeah... Yeah, I gotta put it out of my head. The Master System version. But like this captures, I would say, you know, a significant percentage of what makes Afterburner Afterburner. You know, obviously the thrill of playing real Afterburner is the speed, and so you can't have that here. You know, there was probably no world in which they were going to render Afterburner at full frame rate on any 8-bit platform. But as far as like, I don't know, you know, you could do worse than this, is what I'm saying. However, you know, like where I think a lot of my like fondness for this right now disappears is the minute we start to try to compare it to other games on the platform. I look at this and go like, this could be a whole lot worse. There are way worse home versions of Afterburner. For a lot of home computers, there are a lot of really fucking terrible fucking games called Afterburner. But also, it's kind of a mess. It's, no, mess is not the word. Like, there's nothing messy about this. You know what I'll say? Again, not irrelevant. Like, the Master System version does a better job of keeping you alive if you are rolling. I feel like I'm getting hit by missiles on, like, mid-roll in a way that the Master System version would simply not allow for. Because they know if you're doing sick rolls, you might as well be fucking invincible. Or damn close to it. Yeah, this could be notably worse. Very low, you know, no option screen, no nothing. It's just like, play the game. I love that they replaced the word Sega on the deck of the aircraft carrier. That's super funny. That's super funny. And the rest of the game is pretty much 18 stages of that. It's thereabouts. I think it's 18. And that's Afterburner. Afterburner was always a neat game, but it's a game that I think we look back on now and go like, you know what, this sucks. And I'm curious here. Okay, so Sunsoft published it in Japan. Oh, and this is, okay, Sun Enterprise. That had speech there. That had speech. And this has, like, better music. That's weird. Wonder if they were just willing to have a more expansive cartridge size for the Japanese version or something. Anyway,
Not a great version of Afterburner, but an acceptable version of Afterburner given the time. Given the platform. And all of that, you know. But I guess the question is like, you know, is Afterburner better or worse than Top Gun? I think if this was a better port of the game, if this was a better game, I would say it was better, but it's not, so it isn't. Top Gun's a better game here. It just feels better. Though I think conceptually removed from performance, I would rather play Afterburner than Top Gun, but in a same platform showdown, Top Gun wins at 10 times out of 10. It's no Lode Runner. It's no Ikari Warriors. You know, like is Afterburner better or worse than Town and Country Surf Designs 2? Thrilla's Surfari? It's probably worse. It's worse. It's no Wood and Water Rage. You'd be better off with James Bond Jr. It's not as good as Rad Racer 2. There's some kinship there with, Rad Racer being like this kind of Outrun-ish, era-ish kind of thing. It's not as good as the version of Fantasy Zone. But it's better than the Three Stooges. It's better than Greg Norman's Golf Power. No, let's wait. Let's not jump that far up the list just yet. It's better than Three Stooges. It's better than Mag Max. Is it better or worse than Breakthrough? It's better than Breakthrough. It's not as good as Contra Force. It's our new 313. Two words, Afterburner. I don't know why. I don't know why we all decided one day that we were going to start spelling Afterburner with two words. Stupid. Stupid if you ask me. And there you have it. Afterburner. Check this out. So since I was just playing this last night, the Master System version of Afterburner was like a launch game for the platform. Pretty similar. Now we're getting the Japanese version here, so we're getting different music than we got in the US. So I guess keep that in mind. But like, they've just got the Get Ready from Space Harrier in here. I played probably 50 hours of this game. But not dramatically different. You know, this is the version that Sega made for their platform. And I believe in this version you have to dock yourself to refuel your weapons. I think that's not automatic like it is on the NES. But it's interesting. Like comparison-wise, I I think this plays a little bit better, but runs a little bit worse. Was there a Mega Drive Afterburner? So there was Afterburner 2, I believe, was the Genesis one, which is, kind of the same game. But that version runs a little bit better, yeah. You get the Rise into the Sky color change back down that the NES version doesn't have. So, I don't know. Some cut corners over there in Famicom land for sure. But ultimately, not that different. But also, you see what I was saying. We made it all the way into stage 2 without dying. A little bit easier. And that's going to do it for us here. Thanks everybody for watching. Episode 85, huh? Man. Nice to get some of these long time games out of the way. North and South has come up a lot of times. We've got some more games on the list here, right here in front of me. I've got The Terminator, Swordmaster, Shadowgate. So we'll plan to do those next week and see how it all goes. As always, you can go to patreon.com/Jeff Gerstmann if you want to join the advisory panel and suggest more games for the list. I'll pick them for next week. We got slots, presumably, unless Shadowgate takes up all the time. So go ahead and get those in there, and I'll take a look at them next week. And yeah. You'll also, you get on the Discord, there's access to, you get the bonus podcasts and all that sort of stuff. Ad-free version of the regular podcast. All that and more. Have a good one. I will see you next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye.